Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be doing a Chanel unboxing. As you guys can see right here, I got this item through Fashion File. So I've been following this particular item and I got a notification saying that this item has been discounted, and yeah, I went ahead and purchased it. Once again, this was overnighted to me. That's because I don't really live far from a Fashion File warehouse. I think that is their main facility though. So I don't live far from there, like I live a few miles away. So that's the reason why it was overnighted to me. So anyway, it came in with the Fashion File dust bag, and I am so excited. Wow, the dust bag is actually gigantic. So I am so excited to share this find for you guys. And it is a Chanel bag, as I mentioned. And okay. Here comes the latest addition to my collection. Okay, this is a Chanel. I don't know how they call this. I always thought this is like a duffel bag, but this one is actually called a Chanel Caviar Square Stitch Tote. So it is a tote according to their description, but I think this is more likely a smaller version of a duffel bag. And okay, so this one is made up of caviar leather right here. Wow, the caviar, actually it is, wow, it has a nice sheen to it. It is very shiny. It looks like the caviar leather is in great condition. I have been trying to do my research about this item. Most of the time, before I purchase an item, sometimes I go to YouTube, and sometimes I did my own research on a particular purse before I purchase it. But for this particular item, it does seem to, like, I don't know, but this one is vintage. And it's just so hard to find. I don't even see a YouTube video on this particular item. So when I said, okay, the price is pretty good, it's made up of a caviar leather, I am looking for a traveling bag, and I think this is a perfect tote for me for traveling, and I went ahead and purchased it. So I think during that time when I placed an order, there were at least 4 or 5 items that I've been following that went on sale, and they are less than $1,000. That is actually pretty good. But what made me purchase this, what made me buy this, it's because of the leather itself, the size, and on top of that, I am looking for a perfect traveling bag. So anyway, it says, as you guys can see right there, it is a square stitch. So the bag actually designed as those square stitching right there. Right there. I'm not sure if that is what it means, but there were stitching right here, all around. As you guys can see, it is black stitching right there. It is so pronounced. I totally love to see those stitching, actually. And also, this one has a strap right here. It is actually pretty long, and the strap is not adjustable. So you could just use this mainly on your shoulder. You could use this as a top handle bag, or just right at the crook of your arm. And also, another thing that I also like about this item is that there is no glazing on the strap, as you guys can see right there. There is no glazing at all. I'm going to give you a closer look of the item. See, this one is actually two leathers that were reinforced together. They just folded, and I love the fact that there's no glazing in it, because sometimes with the top handle you use it a lot from the oils on your hands. That is another reason why the glazing started to come off or peel in time. But in this particular piece, it is actually perfect. So anyway, it came in with this bar right here. This is a, I'm not sure if this is silver or ruthenium though. The hardware, the finish for this is ruthenium. I think it is ruthenium. That's because of the color. It is a darker gray, and it has a Chanel emblem right there. So you could actually read it. So wow, this was embossed right through the metal. Very shiny still. There's some a little bit, are some of the hairline scratches, but I don't really mind that. This is a vintage bag, so you'll see a lot of wear and tear in it. So on the side right here, there is a little bit of creasing. On this part right here as well, that's it for normal use. At the, okay, so this is the part that I saw on the website. Even though that this was on sale, it's not perfect. I have seen this marks right here. I think this is a paint mark. I'm not really sure about it, so I might want to try to remove that. And yeah, the bottom has some feet, but the feet are very tiny. I'm not sure if it serves its purpose really, because it was really very tiny. And also the side, everything is leather on this piece. So anyway, they put a stuffing. Let me just remove some of the stuffing here. So the bag actually has a slip pocket right here on both sides, in fact. So we have 1 and 2 slip pocket right here on both sides. And there's also another one right here. So 1, 2, 3, and the middle pocket that has a zipper in it. We have a pull tab right here, which made up of a caviar leather as well. And another stuffing, and oh my gosh. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what to say. With the stuffing, I must admit it looks gorgeous. But without the stuffing, look at that. It is a completely slouchy bag. There is no structure at all. It's losing its shape. I don't know. That's what I was doing my research. I don't know if when this was brand new, it just looks like this, that is extremely slouchy, that it extremely has no structure at all. Because right now, look at that. It is just, yeah, it is extremely slouchy. And I don't know if I can live with that though. When it comes to the leather, I love that the fact that this one is made up of full leather. The lining inside, let me see, this one has some sort of fabric right here. And it has Chanel logo all over it. The word Chanel, not just a CC. This one, it says right here, made in Italy. It has a zip pocket right here inside. It has some desiccant right here. And that's just pretty much another pocket. This is how it looks inside. The inside is actually very clean though. It is very clean. One thing that I like about it, there were some loosened stitching right there. And yeah, That is a little, I mean, oh my gosh, I love the caviar leather, but I didn't know that as soon as I remove this stuffing, it's just, I have loosened my interest. It just seems to look just like that. I needed an organizer for this piece. Yeah, it's just slouchy like this. But the leather is actually beautiful. The leather is really soft and supple. I don't know what year this was made, and it does seem to look like the caviar is considered to be one of the most durable leather. I mean, even with all the scratches actually blends in perfectly with the grained though. That's what I love about it. And since it is vintage, if this one is smooth leather, they will be all over it. But this one is made up of a caviar leather, and they're perfectly fine. It is very shiny, I must say. The leather is perfect to me. But as far as the slouch, I don't know. I didn't really like slouchy purses though. It depends. But majority of my purses has an organizer. But I'm not sure if this one, if I could use any of my organizer for my Speedy. For my Speedy 25, 30, I have to see. So I have like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, you could put an organizer in it to put your stuff around it. But oh my gosh, I can't believe that this one didn't have. Yeah, I can't believe this one has no. Oh my gosh, it is just like that. The photos that were pictured online, there is a stuffing in it. It was actually fully stuffed. But if I have seen that without the stuffing, I don't think I'd purchase it, to be honest. Because yeah, I don't think. But then again, it is really, I think this is a really nice traveling bag. That's because it is a little bit lighter. I think if this one has more structure, it would be heavier. But even with that, this one has weight though, because of the hardware right here. It's a bar, which is a little bit heavy. But just the entire leather, I think this one is perfect. But I just totally dislike that there is no shape in it. I have to make a decision whether I wanted to keep it or not. I have to try to put some of my stuffing, but yeah, it's just it, I don't know, I just can't get over of how flimsy that is, how slouchy that is. But having said that, the leather is perfect. It is really soft and supple, and this one aged beautifully. I totally adore I mean, yeah, this is vintage. Look at that. The leather is awesome, buttery soft. Yeah, so anyway, this is my latest purchase from Fashion File. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.